ethnicity, and the color of their skin, these 5 women are known to have changed history for the better. However, there are 5 more women whom you all may not be familiar with. Have any of you heard of the names Asiyah, not me, Maryam, Khadija, Fatima, or Aisha? If you said yes, then congrats. You're smarter than your average American. If you said no, that's okay. That's why I'm up here. Hi, my name is Asiyah Ball, and today I'll be sharing the stories of 5 badass women who are known to have had a great impact on the Islamic tradition. Before I start, I will provide you all with some background on the Islamic faith. Islam is the last of the Abrahamic religions, and the messenger of this faith was Prophet Muhammad. For those who may not be familiar with the term Abrahamic religions, it refers to 3 religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, that stem from Prophet Ibrahim, also known as Abraham. Due to Islam being an Abrahamic religion, there is much overlap between the 3 religions. So many of the people I mentioned today may sound familiar to you. However, I may refer to them with different names. Just like many other religions, there are holy texts and sources that most to all Muslims refer to in their daily lives. Our 2 sources are Hadith and our holy book, Al-Quran al-Karim, or the Holy Quran. I will also refer to Muhammad in this presentation as prophet. And the term prophet refers to a person who has the divine ability to communicate with God and angels. Now that you all are caught up on all things Islam, we can begin. So, what is special about the 5 women I mentioned previously? Asiyah, Khadija, Fatima, and Maryam are known as the 4 noble women of Islam. There's even a hadith, which are observations and sayings from the Prophet Muhammad, reported by Ibn Abbas, a known Islamic scholar. This hadith says, عن ابن عباس قالوا رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أفضل نساء أهل الجنة خديجة بنت خويلد وفاطمة بنت محمد ومريم بنت عمران وآسيا بنت مزاحم امرأة فرعون. End quote. This translates as, quote, the messenger of Allah, peace and blessings be upon him, said, the best of women among the people of paradise are Khadija bint Khuwaylid, Fatima bint Muhammad, Maryam bint Imran, and Asiyah bint Muzahim, the wife of Pharaoh, end quote. As stated by AbuAminaElias.com. This hadith shows how important these women were to the religion of Islam. Their character and faith were so strong that they were the only 4 women guaranteed heaven after death. Not saying that all women after them are going to or went to hell, because I surely don't want to go. But they were not given a divine message from God or an angel telling them that no matter what, they would be going to heaven. So talk about a fierce foursome, right? It's also stated by the Prophet Muhammad that if there were to be a 5th woman, it would be Aisha. These women, rightfully so, have gained respect in Islam because of their courage, strength, perseverance, and piety. To begin my journey of storytelling, I will start with the story of Khadija bint Khuwaylid. I will start by saying that Khadija was the embodiment of strength. She was a key pillar, a foundation to the growth of Islam during the time of the Prophet Muhammad. In the Islamic tradition, she was many firsts. She was the first wife of the Prophet Muhammad, the first woman to convert to Islam, and the first person to believe in the Prophet Muhammad even when he didn't truly believe in himself. For these reasons, Khadija is known as the mother of the believers. As stated by MSpeak.com, Khadija was, quote, the Prophet's pillar of support. She believed in him when everyone doubted him. She consoled him, supported him, and cared for him. when he was alone, confused, and terrified, end quote. Khadijah was granted paradise after death due to the support she offered the Prophet Muhammad, along with her strong belief in God. Similar to Khadijah, the next story is of Maryam bint Imran. Many of you may know her as the Virgin Mary. Maryam's story begins with her mother Hannah, who gave birth to Maryam when she was in her 50s. Hannah saw Maryam's birth as a gift from God. Maryam grew up as a pure, righteous, and pious believer in God, and was so favored that many miracles occurred around her, one of them being the birth of her son Asiyah, who she had as an unmarried virgin. Maryam was granted paradise because of her strong faith. She is known as one of the most spiritually perfected women, meaning that she was the embodiment of religious perfection. In Islam, she is also known as one of the greatest women of her time. And it is said that she is, quote, chosen above all women, end quote, as stated by Medium.com. The third story is of Fatima bint Muhammad. Fatima was the daughter of Prophet Muhammad and Khadijah. She was the embodiment of perseverance because she continued to believe in God and fight for her religion, even as she lived a life of extreme poverty and hardship. Fatima was also known for standing up to her father's tormentors and protecting him while he prayed. Fatima, much like her father, was strong, fair, and just. It is said that on his deathbed, Prophet Muhammad said that Fatima would be the leader of the women of paradise, end quote, as stated by OnePackNetwork.com. The next story is my favorite, and it has everything to do with the fact that I was named after her. The next story is of Asiyah bint Muzahim. In the Quran, she is known as the wife of Pharaoh, an evil tyrant. When Asiyah discovered monotheism and the religion of Musa or Moses, she was in awe, so she converted and began worshiping Allah, the God of Moses. When her husband discovered that she had converted and no longer saw him as a god, he gave her two options. She could either renounce her faith or die. He tortured her until she died, but with her last breath, she uttered the name of God. And in the Quran, she is known as the, quote, example for the believers, end quote, because she taught women to stand against oppression and advocate for truth. Asiyah displayed great courage when she was faced with ignorance and insolence. And for this, she was promised a palace in paradise near Allah. The final story is of Aisha bint Abu Bakr. Aisha is one of the most renowned mothers of the believers due to her accomplishments in Islamic law and jurisprudence. Aisha was also one of the greatest scholars of Islam, and she contributed tremendously to the growth of the religion. She was responsible for narrating over 2,000 hadith, which are important religious sources that are often used as a reference in Islamic law. Aisha was also responsible for establishing women's rights in Islam, like the right to education, the right to participate in politics, and women's rights in marriage. Much like the previous women, Aisha was courageous, intelligent, strong, and pious. I chose this topic for many reasons. One of them being, as some of you may know, I am very passionate about my religion, and I take any and every opportunity to share my love for it with others. I also chose this topic because I believe that many of the stories I shared with you all are relevant in some way. We've all experienced adversities or hardships that force us to be courageous or strong. We've all had experiences in which we've had to be our own advocate or pillar of strength. It is both empowering and humbling to know that I'm connected to these women in some way, especially because I was named after such an amazing woman, Asiyah. This also explains my reasoning for being so passionate about my name, which is why I happily correct people when they mispronounce it, as some of you may know and have witnessed. It was also important for me to share their stories to show you all that the religion and story of Islam was not only dominated by men. It was equally her story as it was his story. I also wanted to present to you a different narrative. The media in the West have labeled and belittled our experiences and our stories as Muslim women to those only of oppressed, uneducated, and backwards women. But what I showed you all today shows you otherwise. With that being said, as Black History Month comes to a close and Women's History Month approaches, I urge you all to think about the voices and perspectives that have so long been distorted and hidden from history. I urge you all to take ownership and agency over your own narrative. Thank you.